On Saturday, a lot more businesses can reopen in New Mexico, except in 3 counties. The governor lifted more restrictions today. News 13's Courtney Allen joins us live from home with a look at what businesses can reopen. And she also talked to businesses who are disappointed they will have to wait.
Jess, the governor's team says they're starting to see a downward trend in coronavirus cases, but it's still too soon to open places like restaurants, bars, and gyms.
But we think we are getting close enough that we can talk right now about moving into the next phases.
Reopening New Mexico, a few steps at a time.
When is this going to happen? When can I participate in X?
Today, the governor announced a new public health order begins Saturday. All retailers can now open, but must operate at no more than 25% of capacity. Non-essential businesses like offices may operate with up to 25% of staffing levels. Churches can operate at 10% occupancy. Summer youth programs will be modified, with programs and sports camps restricted to 5-to-1 child-to-adult ratios, no contact, and no competitive play. But the governor's team stresses people should still stay at home and limit gatherings to 5 or fewer people.
Actual reopening, we will see more cases, we'll see more hospitalizations, we'll see more deaths. And so it's actually harder work as we start reopening to keep the social distancing up. It's riskier, and particularly vulnerable people and those at risk, you all need to stay at home for a much longer period of time.
The reopening excludes dining in restaurants. Malls, salons, and gyms will also remain closed, which the governor says could be phased in early June. The reopening does not apply to the northwestern corner of our state, Cibola, San Juan, and McKinley counties, where the governor says risk of spread remains too high. That region will enter the preparation phase the rest of the state has been in.
We're going to demand in New Mexico that the science guide every single decision we make.
With this comes a new mandate for the entire state. Starting Saturday, it will be against the law to go out in public without a mask, unless you're eating, drinking, or exercising.
Everything we do is measured against saving as many lives as we can and making a difference in keeping as many New Mexicans safe as we can.
The state is also increasing their presence in border communities in the north and southwest as they are concerned about traffic from neighboring states. They're increasing testing and surveillance in those areas as well. Jessica?
All right, thank you, Courtney. Now, the governor's team says they are dramatically increasing testing statewide, adding that we are among the top 10 states testing the most people. Yesterday, more than 4,500 people were tested.